Alright guys, versus Z, and I guess this is the third part of the work in progress for Masquerade Freedom. Even though I don't really, I never really intended to do this, this series. Uh-oh. Yep, it's an issue right there. Yeah, I never really intended for the series to be continuous like normal. Basically, when I feel like showing an update, I'll do it, and that's what I'm doing right now. So since the last video, I basically was able to do the side skirts / cannons. I was also inspecting for some pieces that I've already built, see if there was any more added details that I could do to the inner frame, and then I realized there's kind of no point. I also realized because of the gold, which is gold gun, the marker, not a very reliable gold because it dulls out really fast. I didn't apply any clear coat or anything like that, and I should have, and I still can, although that would also mean I would be clear coating the rest of the parts, like the legs and all that, and I didn't want that. I wanted to keep the original gray. Really the only parts that I need to clear coat are the silver and gold, but whatever, it's a lesson learned. There, in the final product, there's not so much gold showing anyway. Really, the only major amount of gold is behind the legs back there, which is right behind the knees. It's not so bad. Also, you already noticed there's that annoying crease right there in between these two pieces that separate, or not separate, but come together for this half of the cannon, and that's because of the joint that's in there, the little gray joint. So I'm gonna try and figure out if there's a way I can get that, I guess, sealed without having to do any heavy, or not even a heavy, but without having to do any modification. Just see if I can close that thing up. If not, then I guess that's going to be an eyesore for a while. That's it for the body. Now, it actually felt good that I busted out with this, which is the paint tray I use to mix up colors and stuff, because I don't have any of the empty bottles. And it was really hard getting this blue because the Freedom's blue is not like your normal everyday blue that you can get from Tamiya Paint. You kind of have to mix it up. It's kind of this brilliant, okay, well, there is a paint color, a spray paint color called Brilliant Blue, I do believe, and that's the blue on Freedom and possibly Strike Freedom as well. But I didn't have that color and I didn't want to go out and buy one, so I figured, well, why don't I try to mix up colors? Well, I use sky blue here, and white also with semi-gloss black, so it wouldn't come out too glossy, because I don't really like it when it's too glossy. And yeah, they're enamels. I thinned them down, came up with this combination, and basically I got to put it on those. Now, these are the beam saber hilts, and typically right there where the blue is, it would be a black sticker. But I decided there's not too much black on the model kit, and even if it was black, it's probably just supposed to be the dark blue, the dark navy blue. So I figured, well, I think the blue, this Brilliant Blue, would look a lot better on the beam saber hilt, so it fit the Freedom a little bit more. So I one-handed did that, and also I move it. Also, I applied the paint here on the trim for the beam rifle. I figured, well, why the hell not, since I've got that much color, I might as well apply it onto the trim. And I also added a little bit more on there. It's not supposed to be on there, like on top. It's supposed to be white, but I decided, well, why the hell not? Let's try it. Let's make this slightly different. So yeah, I'm basically letting this side dry. I'm going to continue on with this side. Yeah, there's actually a lot of flash there. You can see a little bit. You can see there's a nub right there. This end and that end I actually sanded down for once, and then I applied the paint, and oh my goodness, the paint looks so much better as opposed to this side here where it's not sanded or anything like that. It's just straight out of the box. I did clean up a bit because I noticed there was a lot of oil, residue oil on these pieces after a few steps in the build. So I cleaned a little bit, but I didn't sand. But there, it looks so much better when it's sanded down. So it's another lesson learned there. So yep, and then I got the shield. Looks pretty normal, except in there where there should be vents, I did the silver, and then plated silver in there, and then also a little bit there on the sides of the shield. Also in the back, panel lining a little bit. I didn't go too crazy with the panel lining because it's a lot of panel lining. I basically just did the heavy panel lines, more silver plated trim there, and then gray panel lining here and there as well on the shield. So, and it looks greasy because I actually got some paint thinner on there accidentally, so basically just letting it dry before I cleaned it up. So that's where I am. I'm gonna post another video showing off when the beam sabers are dried up, and I add another layer or two, probably just one more layer. I think that was a good layer I put there, and then when I finish up the armor, I guess, for the beam rifle. So with that, oh, and then next time I'm also going to show you guys the head. I did something a little different with the head. Yeah, you'll see, and I'll explain in the next video. So with that, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.